What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video we are going to be reviewing the Dominator GTX, which at the time of making this video is currently the podium vehicle. As you'll see, this vehicle is it's pretty good at speed. It's definitely not the fastest vehicle in the game, but it's not a bad car for the price of 850k, or on the podium for free this week. As you can see, the handling's okay for a muscle car. It's great, but it is rear wheel drive, so it is going to slip around the corners a little bit. That might be an issue, but you might like that. It's up to you. It depends on what type of cars you like to drive. Alright, so let's go over the customizations and what you can actually do to the vehicle. Okay, so for vehicle customizations, what you can do is you can do the front bumpers, and these are all the options for the front bumpers. You have the primary extender, you also have the secondary extender, the carbon extender, and the sticker bomb extender. Alright, for exhaust, you have the rally exhaust, the carbon rally exhaust, the dual big bore exhaust, the carbon dual big bore exhaust, the twin carbon tip exhaust, twin aluminium tip exhaust, the twin carbon novelty exhaust, the twin aluminium novelty exhaust, twin titanium novelty exhaust. And that's all the exhaust options. So for the fenders, you can add body arches, you can also add secondary body arches, or carbon body arches if you like carbon cars. And you can also add chrome body arches, and if you want sticker bomb body arches, they're also available. For the grills, we have some weird ones. We have the Roadster grill and the carbon Roadster grill, the tuner grill and the carbon tuner grill, the sports grill and the chrome sports grill, the shark grill and the carbon shark grill, and the grinder grill and the carbon version of that. Okay, so for hood, we have the stripped hood. We also have the secondary stripped hood, and also the carbon stripped hood, which is also nice. We have a carbon kit. We also have a sticky bomb striped hood, and the intake hood, and the carbon intake hood, the bulkhead hood, and the carbon bulkhead hood. We have a lot of carbons, which is nice. Vented hood scoop. We have the carbon vented hood scoop, the performance hood, which looks pretty nice in my opinion, and the carbon version of that. The rally spec hood, interesting, looks quite cool, and the carbon version of that. The vanity hood, which you can see the engine, which is cool, as you can see, and the carbon version of that. Alright, so let's move on to the mudguards. You can add mudguards to this car, which you will see. They're called the Vapid mudguards. They look pretty nice. You can definitely go with a rally build, but I wouldn't recommend it as a muscle car. For the rear panel, you can change it to a secondary rear panel, a carbon rear panel, or a black painted rear panel. For the roof, we have some roof scoops. So we have stripped roof even, secondary stripped roof, carbon stripped roof, sticker bomb stripped roof, the sports roof, and the racing roof, the performance roof, and the secondary performance roof, so this secondary colour of that, and also the carbon performance roof, the race vents, the carbon race vents, the Mark 1 roof scoop, and the Mark 1 carbon roof scoop, the Mark 2 roof scoop, and the Mark 2 carbon roof scoop. You also have vortex generators, which you can have normal, secondary. You can also have carbon versions of that. Alright, so let's move on to skirts. So we have extended skirts, and you're going to have the secondary version of that, and also a nice carbon version of that. Also a sticker bomb version of that. You have the street skirt, And you have that in secondary, carbon, and sticker bomb. Now we have some cool ram bars. We have the Mark 1 ram bar, and we have that in secondary, sticker bomb, and we have the Mark 2 ram bar, which is pretty cool in my opinion, and the Mark 2 in secondary. We also have a blacked version of that. For spoilers, we have the GT spoiler, which doesn't really suit the car in my opinion. The secondary version of that as well. The carbon GT spoiler, which is doesn't really suit it neither. Now the sports spoiler, I like this one. Also comes in secondary, and it also has a carbon version, as per usual with this car. We also have the adrenaline fin, which is pretty cool, weird looking, but it works. And the secondary version of that, and also the carbon version of that. We also have a drag spoiler, which is really big and cool looking. You could definitely do a drag build, and a secondary version of that as well. Also a carbon version. We have the dovetail spoiler, which is weird. We haven't seen many of these, which are on the roof, as you can see. And there's a secondary version, a carbon version of that as well. And we have the chrome garage spoiler, or the garage spoiler, as you might want to call it, but I call it garage spoiler. There's also the normal version, so there's chrome version and the normal version. So that's it for the Dominator GTX customizations. I really quite like these customizations. It's definitely a cool car, and it's one of the coolest modern muscle cars in the game. It really does look really cool, even stock. So you can open up the hood, 2 doors, and the trunk. So it all opens. Everything you can open on the car opens. But as you'll notice, the trunk is absolutely tiny. I don't know what you'd fit in there, but it's probably worse than a supercar's, which is interesting. And there's so much room for a good big trunk, but there's just no big trunk. But that's it for today's video, guys. If you like this video, make sure to like, and if you're new, subscribe. It really helps the channel. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.